For this week's update, we'll look at the maps we use when we create a place or create a street. The first map we see lets us set the location. You can type it in here, a latitude and longitude, but usually we'll be using a map to set the location by clicking on the area we're interested in. So we now have the feature we saw on the main map last week, the GPS support. So if we're out on the street, we can quickly add a marker at the current location. And we also have access to the scanned paper map, so that's going to be very handy when we're working on older buildings. So for example, a few weeks back, we were talking about the Punjab buildings on Grenville Road. So they're over in Chimsar Choi, somewhere about here. And I know we've got a good 1920 map of Kowloon, so that'll make it much easier to see them. Here we are. Now another nice thing is that the map for drawing the outline now follows any changes we make to the map for the location. So while we've been making changes here, the map for drawing the outline has been updating as well. So that makes it quick to then just come and draw an outline of the buildings we're talking about. There we are, done. A question came in from Andrew. Andrew asked where he could find this on the website, these new features. Well, all the work I'm showing here is just happening on my own PC at home at the moment. It's a test copy of the new website. I do hope to have it online and available to try out probably by Easter at the latest, so in the next month or two. That's this week's work then. It might seem strange that it's taken a week because the features here look very similar to the main map I showed you last week. But one of the joys of open source is that the three maps, so the main map, the location map, the outline map, have all been written by three different people and they've all taken three different approaches. So making them all look the same and behave the same is has actually been quite a bit of work. But never mind, it's looking good now. Next week's work then is to finish off the maps. We have the map we see when we look at a single place, and also the map we use for small groups, so maps of tagged places, all places tagged pillbox, for example. So that's the next bit of work to get those looking good. So back next week with another update.